Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I hope you're good. It's your favorite baby girl, Sarah Fidelis. Yes, um, I'm back again, guys, and this one is I don't know how to put it, guys, but I feel like there have been so many things going on, and funny aspect is that there's a particular topic I want to talk about on Saturday today. Like I told you guys in my last video, I was going to go on live to do to do that particular topic, and something has been trending recently. Probably most of you guys might have come across it, but there's this one I want to talk about today, guys, and it's specifically about we all know this guy. One, it's a celebrity, yes, and it's a prominent figure that everybody knows. Two Face. Yes, guys, for some time I've been wanting to talk about Two Face, and the reality is this: I'm not addressing his, his whole family issue, the divorce, and what have you. I'm more concerned about how I could relate it with the happenings in our society, the dealings where we have, apart from Two Face behaving like this, we also have other guys who do the same, and we still have girls who are willing to still be in a relationship like that. Now, this is what I want to address, or this is probably what I just want to pass across. I saw something recently. I think was it today? I think yesterday was the post, and he said Nigerians, that this is a lady he's in love with. Nigeria should help him beg. He's in love with the lady. He wants to marry her, and the lady happens to be one Natasha, a honorable speaker in Edo State in the House of Assembly. And it's funny how Two Face has gotten to the level where he now does this. Now I'm not really surprised actually after the whole, the whole thing that surrounds him, and you get. Now, what really catches my attention is the fact that despite what we see every day on social media, I feel like people do not learn. I feel like people still see it as it happens to them, it might probably not happen to me. Even if the guy possess the same characters or exhibited the same character as experience from maybe probably someone have shared an experience before. Now, I try to, you know, I don't know how to put this. Probably want to, I don't know. Is it not possible that people, like probably ladies, most importantly, uphold their self-esteem, like have a self-esteem that you do not give in to some certain kind of thing. Probably when they come, when men come to your way, you probably are able to shun some kind of thing that you don't like. Now, I see ladies who, despite the what Tubaba has done, despite the whole manner of baby mama kind of thing, traumas and everything, there are ladies who are still willing to settle for him, like to still marry Two Face. Now, this is the reason: he's prominent, he is wealthy, and he's a public figure that everybody knows. That like they just feel like, oh, wherever I go, people will talk about me. I'll be happy. I will do whatever I want to do. I'll go places and have my fun. But the reputation is all that matters than what you are taking. Because if we look at Annie, we could see that she has been left devastated. Now, the most funny aspect is the day I got to learn that Annie's first child was Two Face number 5, I was totally disappointed because I almost thought that her first child was probably number 2 or number 3, but I never thought that Annie's first child was his number 5. Now, it probably means that at the point where they were dating, where they started their whole love story, he has been cheating and he has been doing this, and she keep letting it go. Now, this was why in my last life I did treated something about toxic relationship, and I was talking about men who would kill your spirit, who wouldn't give you peace, men who you are surrounded with, that you probably know that they are toxic, and yet You keep allowing them to torment you, to keep demoralizing you, bringing you down, and what have you. But I'm surprised that there are ladies who are willing to sacrifice their life for such men. It's really traumatizing because despite the whole thing we see on social media, ladies still want to be around such men. They still want to still have a life with them, and I'm surprised because it's really bad. It's really not funny because what image you want to paint in the society, people are even less interested about the image they will give out in society. Everybody's more interested on what they get. Everybody's more interested on what they get to you know, what they intend to achieve in the whole matter. And me, I am more concerned about your reputation, more your value, your self-esteem, because in future, you and I may never tell where we'll be in 10 years from now. And whatever we do today will tarnish our image in the future, whether good or bad. If it's a bad thing, it will tarnish our image. But if it's good, it brings to light what you have started from time past. Now, most importantly, we must ensure that we take to heart the future or the life we're living today. Now, look at what Tuwaba is doing. Despite he has children who are watching, he has kids everywhere who are seeing what he's doing. Now, I'm even more concerned that probably there are kids or there are women who probably he had probably sex with that maybe could have aborted his child or what have you, probably. But at the end of the day, all these women had children from him, and he chose to stay. Now the whole thing going on with Annie is as a result of she decided to be to be how do I put it, to get to be to you know, to suffer the pain that she didn't deserve. She loved this guy, everybody could see that. But the truth was, he is not worthy. He is not supposed to treat her that way. But she saw that he was a cheat, which we know that a cheat always is a cheat, except he changes. But when you know he's still the same person, why did you choose to stay? Why did you choose to stay? Because he didn't just end there. That's why the fact that she had the force with him, he still cheated. And he kept on cheating. He never stopped, even till today. And now we just seen this Natasha thing and him today. We don't know how far they might have got. That is, if they might have started anything, nobody knows. But the reality is that, ladies, you just have to be careful, because you end up living a life where when you look back, you be filled with sadness. You'll be filled with hate as a result of what you have gotten yourself into. You see that you raise kids who you make them think that it's the way it is. And it's going to be bad because it's going to just kill and demoralize the perspective or the way your kids see things. And it's another thing again, that when we see things on social media, we tend to ignore them. We are like, okay, it's probably their kind of thing. Probably if it's in my shoes, it won't happen like this. Is it better that some kind of thing happens to you like this when you know that you could prevent it and you still be in it? Now, as a lady like Annie, she would have prevented all this thing if she never was in a relationship with this guy. When she knew that, oh, this is who this guy was, she would have just, like, I feel like she would have gotten a better career. She would have lived a life fulfilled, like achieving greater things. She posed for him for like forever. Like, she didn't have anything that she achieved that we could say, oh, Annie did, or Annie was doing this, Annie is doing that, or what. She was just, she just gave her life to him. Despite all that, he didn't look at that. If he could come out publicly and he's saying all manner of things and saying all these things, it's not making sense. It then shows the caliber of man that he is. Now, it's for you out there, whether guy or a lady, to ensure that you think before you act. Because if you don't think, you don't know what it might cost you. Now, people are saying Annie is suffering from one or two, that she's on drugs and what have you. Probably she may not be on drugs. She might not really be on drugs. She might be going through trauma. She might be going through, it's bigger than heartbreak. This is like, it's more like somebody stabbed you even while you are living. Probably it happens, like it always happens like that. You are alive and they stabbed you. But the reality is that he even killed you even before he stabbed you. Like, I'm trying to put it to make it look so big. But the truth is, we have to ensure that you love yourself to the point where you will not allow such thing to come your way. Because I'm always surprised that we see these things on social media and we're willing to still be. Now we have other ones that still happens in, I don't know, one of the P square, whether it's the Peter or the Paul or what have you. Now we saw the whole drama after the other one. I can't remember the specific one, but I know it's the one with the dread, after he separated with his wife, and he's now probably traditionally engaged with the other informer and stuff like that. Now we could see that you saw, you know that this guy is a public figure. You know he has been with his wife, and all of a sudden, probably because of you, he separated, and she's willing to still be in, like she's still willing to still say yes to such individual. Like, ladies these days don't really care. They just want to just be there. They just want to just be in a marriage. They just want to get married. They don't want to even concern themselves with the fact that he has been in different, there have been so many, issues about him, like the images he has been portraying in society. Nobody's really concerned about that. Everybody's like, I just want to make a name for myself. I just want to enjoy the money and spend my time and not even mind what the society is saying about him or what he's doing. I just want to bear his name. And that is even worse than I can imagine, because probably someday he might even leave you. Yes, he might even leave you and go for someone else. That's definitely gonna happen. It's not a prayer, it's the reality. Because you saw that someone was there and there was issue. You didn't think, you decided to go. Not that maybe the wife died or probably the wife was cheating or something, but you just assumed that you could just do your thing the way you like, not minding what might be the issue. You just want to take over people's place and you are fine with it. But the truth is, it's either we learn now as a lady or we learn tomorrow. Because if you feel like, oh, it's not a lesson for you to learn because it didn't happen to you, but you saw it, you heard about it, you saw videos, you saw pictures, but it didn't convince you, but you feel like, oh, you can still live your life the way you want to, that's fine. But be ready to stand up to own up to whatever that happened in the future. Be ready to, to be able to defend whatever happens, which, how people will drag you. So it's better you live your life, living a standard life now, than wasting for something that is not necessary, that is not really important. Place a value on yourself as a lady. Have a self-esteem that gives you a good morale in the society, that gives you a good picture. It's not for the people outside there, it's for yourself. So that when you are talking, people will like, yes, it's true. People will be like, oh, truly, this person is who she says she is. So that you will not be talking and people will be like, and she's doing the opposite of what she's saying. So whenever you're talking, people will not be like, forget about her, forget about him. Stop making points because they are saying, because I imagine two Baba coming to give a relationship advice, and you imagine how the world at large will react to such, because there is nothing he can give, because there's nothing he has given in his own. So the reality is this: we must be able to check balance this thing to ensure that we live to expectation, not to anybody, not to the society, but to ourselves, so that when you look back, you'll be proud of yourself. You'll be proud of the decision that you have made that is impactful. And I hope this goes a long way to help somebody out there who might be thinking that, oh, it's okay, it's fine to just still be in it, despite there is issues around. But it's better you uphold to what you feel it's good, and which is to be better than what you are not supposed to be. It's better you live right than living for what you achieve, what you gain, what you benefit. It's better you hold to standard. Have a healthy self-esteem. Have a value. Place a value on yourself. That value you place on yourself gives you edge than any other thing. Thank you guys for watching, for listening, and I hope you guys send in your comments. And don't forget our live on Saturday. Hope to see you guys there. Bye for now.